Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittney Bundles, and today's video is going to be going over why I am using paid ads for the time being. I'm excited to talk about this because I love talking about different sourcing, marketing, advertising, relationship building type of strategies to boost business. I enjoy it. I have created tons of videos on why I prefer and why I primarily recommend utilizing different avenues of organic marketing that works the best in my opinion. However, Black Friday is about to come, Christmas and New Year's. And every year I try to do something a little bit different with my Black Friday marketing strategy. I've created tons of videos on here going over different strategies that I've used for Black Friday and how they've worked, and also different information as to what I recommend or what I wish that I would have done differently or what I will do differently next time. With that being said, I'm going to try a different approach this year as well. Now, I want to start marketing before November even hits, but I'm going to do it in a different way. So I am going to utilize paid ads because I'm wanting to target a specific area. I'm not going to say what that area is, but there's a specific area that I'm wanting to target. And there's a specific goal that I'm trying to reach as far as traffic on my site from that particular area. So with the ads, it helps me keep track of how many people have clicked the ad and visited my website from that area that I'm targeting, which is helping me better understand how well that strategy is working. So I'm going to be going over perks and, again, more information as to why I decided to use paid ads currently. And hopefully this helps you with your business and marketing plans as well. If you are interested, be sure to give the video a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. When you have a marketing strategy already in place, it is imperative to not get too comfortable. I talk about that a lot in my YouTube videos, not getting too comfortable. One of the risks that you run with getting too comfortable is you run the risk of falling off. You run the risk of not receiving as many sales as you could have. You run the risk of people losing interest. You run the risk of having to double back and work a little bit harder to gain that momentum. So what I like to do, like I mentioned before, is I like to switch up my strategy styles every year, especially with Black Friday. Now, sometimes I switch up my strategy styles for different seasons and different sales too. But primarily for Black Friday, I'm always looking at ways to switch up how I've been marketing. Another thing that I am planning on doing is reaching out to people that have chatted my website. I typically reach out to my abandoned cart emails, but I rarely double back and reach out to people that have been on my website and took the time to reach out and chat. Like, once that initial chat is over, they reach out and ask a question. I respond back. They either purchase or they don't. It's pretty much, that's it. I move on to the next person. But I'm wanting to be more strategic in how I'm sourcing and how I'm using the resources that I already have to increase my website traffic. I have a specific goal each month of how many people I need to get to my website. Not only that, I have a specific goal of how many people I'm wanting to interact with to lead them to my website and to increase my sales. All of that information, all of that sourcing or in that marketing, those marketing strategies that I went over are things that I've talked about before. I've also talked about the advantages, like I said before, of not using paid ads. However, there are times where you can utilize paid ads and paid ads can work. I've mentioned that before. But it needs to be strategic, because what you can end up doing with paid ads is paying a lot of money and not really having a clear idea of what to expect to get out of it. You may say, I'm going to pay $100 a week to boost this post, and the post may be boosted. You may get likes from the post and still notice that you don't have any visitors on your website. Or you may set up an ad where you have visitors on your website, but that's all they are. They're just visitors, and you're noticing that you're not getting any abandoned carts, you're not getting any sales, no one's signing up for your email mailing list, and it kind of feels like it's a moot point, like you're doing it for no reason. So with my decision to start paid ads, I have, again, like I mentioned, a specific area that I'm targeting to. Now, I can continue to do organic marketing all day, but it's not as specific as one area. Whereas paid ads, I can get kind of zoned in and specific. And with that, it can let me know if that's a hot area to continue to market in or not. If it's a hot area where I want to open a store location or not. And so I do things a lot differently now than I did them before when I started in business, because of trial and error and different things that I've learned along the way. I do plan on updating you all and doing a video on how I source out different leads for website traffic and also for sales ultimately. It's important to focus on exactly what it is you're wanting to have an increase with or on. For an example, I have different strategies and different techniques to drive more traffic to my YouTube channel. I have people that have asked me, how do you get paid consistently if you don't have lots and lots of views on your video? Like I've mentioned before, it's a numbers game in a sense. Pushing more videos out there, knowing how to post videos, knowing what videos are driving the most traffic at that time and are monetizing the most heavily at that point can really help decipher between which videos need to be promoted and give you an estimate. YouTube already gives you an estimate of how much you're planning on, how much you're estimated to make off that video and also off of all the videos on your channel. Not only does YouTube help with revenue, but YouTube, it's really Google, but posting your videos on YouTube can also help with organic traffic. So people that are interested in learning more about you or the topic that you're talking about are able to go based on, the information they see and click on that link and get a direct link to the product or service that they're interested in learning more about. That's great. But like I said, if you want a specific targeted area, either going in person to pass out cards, flyers, targeting the radio station in that specific area, purchasing a billboard in that specific area, being able to set up like a pop-up shop in that specific area, all those things are going to drive traffic from a specific source in a specific area. Or a specific area, I should say, not source. But if you are not in person, that is one of the times that I would recommend you doing paid ads. But with paid ads, like I said before, be cautious of how you're positioning those ads. If you are planning on promoting heavily for Black Friday and you know that you really haven't been promoting as heavily as you should have been throughout the year, and you're noticing that, you can look on your analytics if you have Shopify. I love Shopify. I've made tons of videos as to why. If you don't have Shopify, I recommend you signing up for it. I'll have a link down below. But Shopify gives you the option to compare your months. So you can see like, okay, I had this much traffic in the month of May, this much traffic in June, this much in July, and so on and so forth. And you can see if your traffic has increased over the time, if it stays stagnant, or if it's decreased. Now, if it starts to decrease, which a lot of businesses that I work with experience that, because what happens is typically in the beginning of the year, we have these New Year resolutions, right? We have all of these positive quotes, and we have all of these goals and plans on how we're going to be productive for the year. And typically what I see is around March and April is where a lot of people kind of fall off from the sturdy marketing tactics and the sales techniques that they have implemented. I see those draining off. So whereas someone may have been posting every other day or every day, you can start to see, okay, they're posting every 3 days now, or every 3 to 4 days now. And towards the end of the year, it kind of slows down with the momentum of posting and promoting businesses. And then it picks back up either right in time for Black Friday, or it picks back up right around Christmas, and then it drops off until after New Year. So if that has been you, because I've been guilty of not posting as much as I should too, and getting too comfortable, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video. If that's been you, just being completely honest, you want to start your marketing efforts now. Now, I'm not saying that you want to start posting Black Friday information now. You can, but I'm saying you want to start getting traffic to your website now. You want to start reaching out to people now. You want to start posting more intentionally now. You want to be a lot more active with your business now than waiting until a week before Black Friday to create a sale. I was working with someone that called me and needed assistance with their launching campaign, and I know them personally, so they hit me up on my personal line, and they were just asking me questions, and I was trying to help with as much as I could help with. But one of the things that I told them was to make sure that they are planning ahead. So if you have this product or this website that you're wanting to launch, or if you have this product that you're wanting to sell, maybe for Black Friday or maybe for Christmas or whatever the case may be, like the sale that you have planned. I know you're selling, throughout the year, but I'm saying if you're wanting to get some action during those times with your sales and with your website, then you want to make sure that you have a plan as to how to get people interested ahead of time. Because what a lot of people do is they wait up until they're wanting to launch, and then they start doing all the promotion, and they're like, hey, I'm not getting anyone interested in what I'm doing. I'm not getting anyone interested in, my website. I don't have too many people interested in the products that I'm offering. I started promoting, I started posting, and I don't have any traction to my website. The truth is, it takes time to build traction. It takes time to build consistency with your business, and it takes time and consistency to have people interested enough to visit your site, to browse it, to put something in their cart, and to check out. So the sooner that you start advertising and the more consistent you stay with advertising throughout the year, the better off your business should be. So with that being said, I'm encouraging all of you to stay tuned to this channel for different Black Friday tips. I am going to be going over the strategy that I had this year, how well it worked, some things that I did differently, some things after I've implemented the strategy and I see what comes out of it. I'll also be going over some different areas where I think I could improve in, and I could have done, some areas where I think I could have done things a little differently for a better outcome as well. But I just wanted to put that out there. If you see my ads, please go ahead and support them. Give it a like. Let me know that you watch this YouTube video and you see my ads. But like I said, I'm not doing paid ads as the only way of marketing for my business. I don't want anyone to go ahead and just throw money at ads thinking that's going to change the success of their business overnight. But again, if you have a specific strategic area that you're wanting to market to, and you have a bigger goal as to how you plan to grow your business, and paid ads fits in that, go ahead and do it. I fully, recommend it and support it. But it all has to make sense. It all has to be strategic, and you have to have a plan. And I'm not solely relying on paid ads. Another thing that I see with paid ads is people getting very lazy, so to speak, with their business. I have the ads working for me, so I don't have to work. And to an extent, I know a lot of people think that could be classified under working smarter, not harder. But to be honest, you want to make sure that you're doing everything you can do. And if there's something that you haven't done yet, before throwing in the towel in your business, look at other options to bring your vision to life. There are a lot of entrepreneurs that I've worked with as well that have said, hey, I've tried X, Y, and Z. It didn't work, so I just stopped. But there were so many other letters on the table that weren't even touched. I'm like, what about A, B, C, D, E, F? You know what I mean? Like, there were so many different opportunities that maybe they didn't think about, or maybe they didn't want to do. But a lot of times when I'm able to look at a business, I can see different opportunities that have been overlooked. So it's always good to have another set of eyes in your business. It's always good to have another expert look over your work and be able to see, okay, hey, did you check this? Did you check that? I'm a pretty good writer, but there are times that I have other people reread what I write to make sure that everything is in tip-top shape. For example, when I wrote my ebook, I didn't just publish it after I wrote it. There were steps. I had to make sure that it was proofread. I had to make sure that the grammar and punctuality was correct. And it wasn't just me, there were other sets of eyes. So I do encourage any of you to reach out to me. I do offer consultations still. I still do mentoring sessions. I may not be able to start mentoring until 2 weeks from now, just because I'm working with a couple different businesses at this point. But reach out though, and I'll be more than happy to share when I can get started. And the good thing about the way that I mentor is that I have the availability to work with multiple businesses at one time, because I'm working via email primarily, email and text. Thank you. Email and text primarily. So what that allows is you to be able to connect with me on your time. That allows me to be able to reply back to you. I'm also working, doing other things. I may be shipping here off at the post office, or warming dinner up for my children, or driving down the street, or working with another business. But it gives us the ability to be able to work around our schedules and still get work done. There have been some people that I mentor where we do call, we get on the actual phone, and we talk face to face, or we talk actually over the phone, which is fine as well. I'm just not available to do that all the time. But if you are really serious about driving traffic to your website before you just go ahead and launch something, or before you go ahead and start a campaign for Black Friday or Cyber Monday or Christmas or anything like that, make sure you connect with me or someone else that you trust, that knows about business, that can really help put together a strong, solid plan to help move your business closer to that definition of success that you have for it. So I hope this video helped explain a little bit of why I am using paid ads, and also give you insight on what, some different times that it is okay to use paid ads, and beneficial to use paid ads. Ultimately, you do whatever you want with your business. I'm just here to give you my insight and advice. Take what you need, leave what you don't. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I do want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.